Hi, everyone. I'm just about to go through week 4 content with you all. Um, as mentioned, I think an email was sent out to you from the e-learning staff. They've just actually gone ahead and made the changes to suggest that teachers should start posting their lesson content 2 weeks out so that students who have a heavier load one week might be able to spend their time, the next week where they don't have as heavy of a load, just getting everything done for e-learning in 2-week chunks. This may add more stress for some students. This may, alleviate stress. It really just depends on you. And with the e-learning course, ultimately you have the flexibility to navigate the course that fits best for you. And as a grade 12 student, hopefully you're finding that you're able to do that. But if you have any questions, let me know. So my basic point, overall point, is that from here on in, I'm going to be posting 2 weeks at a time. So this week I posted a video about week 3, and I've also posted the content for week 4. So if you happen to have a less busy load this week with your courses in school, you might want to actually get the stuff done for e-learning for both weeks, just to, again, set you up for success and make you not feel overburdened by what you have to manage in school. Okay? So it's all going to still apply, everything that we've done so far. I'm going to be obviously providing you with the weekly breakdown. The rolling deadlines are always, the content from the week is due the following Monday at 8 a.m. So that's going to remain consistent. Just again, it just gives you lots of flexibility and allows you to work on the content that you need to at your sort of pace. And then everything is always due the following Monday at 8 a.m. And that just is a good consistency framework. You'll always have now from here on in one participation activity each week. That's your attendance check for the week. So you do have to complete that. And as long as you do complete it at some point within the week, then you will be marked as attending the course for the entire week. Okay, so it's really simple. Just make sure you do it. So here's our week of 4 from September 27th to the 1st. Of course, we're not in that week yet, but you can now work ahead if you want to. And then the participation activity has been linked in here for you as well. This week, everything has been broken down again for you. So just a reminder that when you're given a lesson, this is all lessons are hyperlinked into the main document here, and you're expected to go through the lesson. So open it up, go through it all, take notes. There's lots of videos. There's lots of articles, things like that. Any content that you have embedded in the lesson. So any video that you might have to watch, I recommend you take notes on that content because, again, you'll start to see it in application to your assignments as well as to your upcoming tests and, of course, your examination as well. So that's there. And then there's also a note as well for you to go through. So, again, this is just content that you should be putting in your own main course notes. And then there's a discussion post that has been posted under class discussions. You'll see that types of manager class discussion. So I guess I can just jump in here and you'll see that as well. If you click on communication and go to discussions, you will have already completed the first discussion of the course, which was the get to know you discussion. And then if you scroll down, your page is going to look different from mine. So again, just don't get confused, but you'll see the discussion post 2, qualities of an effective manager. That's been opened up to you. You will not be able to see anybody's posts until you post your own. And then you're responsible for writing your own discussion post and then going back and then going and answering 2 questions from some of your peers to just foster that community within our classroom. This is due the following Monday. So looking back here on your deadlines, next Monday, October 4th. So if you're looking at this today on September 20th, you have 2 weeks to complete this discussion. But again, you might want to get it done this week if you happen to have a heavier course load next week. Hopefully that makes sense. I know it's confusing even for me, so we'll get through this. And then on Tuesday, you've got a case study. So this has been posted in Dropbox. You're expected to read this case. So it's called Van City on Top of Its Game. And then there's a reading assignment that's been posted in Dropbox. So if you toggle over to your Dropbox, which is under assessments, we'll just load this up for you. You'll see that it's been posted. There's a series of questions for you to answer, the Van City questions. These are all based on the case. So you have to do the reading, and you also have to do the work from your lessons and apply the content from your lessons and the reading to the questions I've asked you in this case. So if you haven't done the work, you haven't gone through the material, that I've given you in your lessons, it's going to show in your responses to the case study. So again, that's where I'm going to be looking for those grade 12 academic connections. Oh, that student definitely did the reading on types of managers. I can see that they're applying that content to their answers. Oh, that student definitely read through the case really well. They're applying the stuff from the case to their answer. So I'm looking for those connections. That's what is really important in both an e-learning classroom, because I'm not in your class. I can't teach you the same kind of way. I want to make sure that you're doing the work and you're doing the readings and you're making those connections. Okay. So again, that's due on October 4th. This is kind of a really great place for you to manage your deadlines. Everything here in Dropbox is just a guidepost, again, like when everything is due. If there happens to be any issues with a deadline, what I recommend is communicating with me in advance of the deadline. So don't send me an email an hour before something is due and say you had a really busy time and you couldn't do it. That just makes me feel like you mismanaged your time. You should know well in advance if you're not going to be able to get something done. So I ask that you send me an email in at least 24 hours in advance to request an extension. Okay. I'm going to be flexible with extensions, but I do need that initiative. And obviously I would like to know sort of a why as to why you need that extension. Okay. So there's that. And then on Wednesday, you've been assigned another lesson. There's lots of videos in this lesson. It's mostly a video lesson, actually. So again, the expectation is you go through the videos, you take notes on the videos, and then you're going to be applying it to your third journal entry. This has also been posted in Dropbox. And again, I'm looking for, hey, evidence that this student watched the videos. Hey, evidence that this student is applying the stuff from the videos to the journal entry. If you're just telling me your opinion and you're not contextualizing that with the videos and the lessons that we've had this week, then I'm seeing that you're not doing the work and you're not making the connection. So that's something that I'm looking for. Of course, that's also due following Monday at 8 a.m. Everything is always due the following Monday at 8 a.m. Okay. And then you've got some flexibility on Thursday and Friday to complete work. Okay, so that's what's expected for week 4. Again, this video is just to go through all of that with you and to clarify. But if you have any questions about the assignments specifically, like say you go to the journal entry and you have a specific question about that, that's perfectly fine. I can go through that with you. And otherwise, hopefully this new, rolling out of 2 weeks in advance will help alleviate some stress for you guys in this new system and this new model of teaching that they've done at the school board. Okay. So as always, if you have any questions, let me know. Pay very close attention to those deadlines. Reminder that everything that is posted for the week is always due the following Monday at 8 a.m. If you do need an extension, please be courteous and send me an email at least 24 hours in advance with that request, a specific time that you would like the extension to be and a reason why. Again, that's just professional. And if you have any questions, just send me an email. I hope you guys are hanging in there, and I hope you have a great week, and I'll see you online.